Welcome to ITV News. This is Calendar with Sally Simpson and David Hurst.
Here are tonight's main stories.
It's heartbreaking.
Devastation for residents on the Leeds estate given eviction notices after a 3-year battle to save their homes.
I'll be finding out whether there could be another development tonight in the long campaign to stop the bulldozers. No one's immune. The warning from the Doncaster dad who spent over 100 days in hospital fighting COVID. As it's confirmed, more teenagers will be offered the jab.
I'm lucky to be alive. I was probably of the opinion it won't happen to me, which is what a lot of people are. But I think I'm living proof that it does.
Is it game over? Anger as fears grow. The Rugby League World Cup could be called off within hours.
And from the heart, how Mia's mum is helping to rebuild the hospital that saved the little girl's life. But first tonight, eviction notices have been served on residents of a former mining community in Leeds, 3 years after neighbours began a fight to save their homes from being bulldozed.
One woman says she will refuse to leave her home at Alton, and others say they fear they will have nowhere to go because of the lack of affordable housing.
Their campaign ended with a government ruling that the estate, built in the 1950s, could be knocked down. But residents say Leeds Council should step in to save their community. Well, Katie Oscroft is in Alton for us tonight. Katie, a huge blow for the residents after such a long fight. Well, very much so, Sally. They knew this was coming, but they didn't expect it quite so soon after the government's decision. But there have been many twists and turns in this campaign, and tonight, well, could there be another one? As we speak, the leader of Leeds Council, James Lewis, is arriving here. He's meeting with the leader of the residents' campaign, and he will no doubt be hearing those strong feelings that I heard when I spent the day on this estate.
We need a miracle, don't we? Unfortunately, there's a number of bids on each one. It's ridiculous.
They're neighbours who've become friends, but Cindy and Linda's chats are on borrowed time, both told to find somewhere else to live by December the 1st. Neither of them wants to go.
It's just like a big family. And if we get split, well, it's when we all get split. I don't know what's going to happen. You lose your support network. It's like having your family close.
Residents spent 3 years fighting against plans to bulldoze these historic miners' homes.
2
years ago, they thought they'd won when Leeds Council blocked the developers' plans. But a government inspector ruled against them, admitting that affordable housing might be hard to find in the area. So you're house hunting now. Is there much out there?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We had a quick look this week. Private rented in this area. There's no 3 bedrooms at the moment, and 3-bedroom ones are really expensive anyway.
Developers Pemberston said in a statement that an extensive survey in early 2020 found there was significant structural damage to 15 properties. All the others on the estate are expected to continue to deteriorate. It's likely that more will need to be vacated in the near future. There's now an appeal for Leeds Council to step in to buy and refurbish the homes to boost its housing stock.
And it has a programme where it wishes to achieve 300 new council houses each year. We want them to consider this estate as a refurbishment project to deliver 70 in the right time.
Now made the decision to bring your tenancy to the property to an end.
But if that doesn't happen, Linda Ellsworth fears the terms of eviction give little time to find a place to live. Have you any idea why, Linda?
I don't know.
Cindy Reedman led the campaign to save these homes. She faces being the first to have to leave. She won't go easily. You've been given a date, December the 1st. Will you give up there?
Not giving up. Actually, quite honest, I don't think we're leaving on the 1st of December. They'll have to take us to court to get us out because I'm not leaving here. Not without a big fight, anyway.
Residents here say their long campaign brought them closer together. and it's the sense of community that they don't want to lose.
So, Katie, the meeting's going on there this evening. What more do we know?
There we go.
Lancaster, the infection rate is 409 cases per 100,000. That's a 45% fall from the previous week, but still much higher than the national average. More efforts now being made to encourage taking.
Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another live stream. And now, before I do begin, I didn't actually start this live stream at 6 o'clock, but I had to go to the toilet. And for some reason, when I came back, it went back to the home screen, so it must have crashed when I went to the toilet. And I tried getting it back on by rotating my phone, but it is back on now. But it has been back on since. But for some reason, when I went there, it actually cut it off. So we don't need to worry about the cutting off. But yeah, I'm back for another live stream. Hopefully, we're going to get some viewers, hopefully, in and watching. So yeah, hopefully that'll be a good thing. See, I've got a few things to talk about today. Hopefully, we'll get some people watching as well. But yeah, I've got a few things as well. Yeah, don't ask me why there's Christmas songs in the background. For some reason, my sister's playing them really early, even though that we're in August right now. She decided to play them far too early. So try and ignore any of them if you can. I'm just hoping I'm not going to get copyrighted by one of them that she plays. I think it's potentially this one that she normally plays. Hopefully, I don't get claimed on this one. So hopefully, fingers crossed. So yes, I've got a few things to talk about today. Now, one of the biggest ones that I'm not happy about is I'm actually waiting another day again for the Xbox One. Yeah, I was supposed to be getting it today, but unfortunately my mum's decided to move it tomorrow instead. Now, I was a bit gutted when she said it, but yeah, it's definitely going to be tomorrow now. The reason why is because it's my nephew's birthday on Sunday. Also the same day as my Creeper's birthday in Minecraft, which is 5 years old this year. Yeah, basically, I've actually ordered him something, and I had to use the money for that instead. So they decided to move it to the next day instead. So yeah, it's definitely going to be tomorrow now. I'm going to be getting my hands on it. So, as I mentioned yesterday, if Lovely World is not back on Sunday, it will be on Wednesday. Lovely World will be back, so it'll be a few days later. I'll be bringing it back. That's if it doesn't come by Sunday, and if it doesn't, then it will be Wednesday. I will be doing it. So yeah, and I'm going to be replacing it with I believe a live stream. I believe, yeah, I'm going to do a game and live stream instead. If it's not back. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And speaking of game and live streams, they're back tomorrow as well. So stay around for that. Minecraft will be back. Because I think it's nearly been 3 weeks since I've done a game and live stream. It's been a bit of a while. So yeah. But yeah, it's going to be good doing a game and live stream again, so I can't wait to see where we go. And at Minecraft, I've actually not played in kind of a little while, actually. Because obviously my channel went off for a week, if you do remember that. And then obviously last week I did obviously 5 live streams for the entire week. So yeah, it's actually been 3 weeks nearly since I've done a Minecraft stream. So I'm hoping I'm not going to be too rough. Hopefully not, but we'll see where we go with that. So yeah, I can't wait to do one of them again. Obviously do another Galactic. We're probably not doing Galactic again. We'll do our next stream on there with the new server that's now out now. Season 4, obviously now. So see where we go with that. So yeah, potentially there's going to be 3 or possibly could be 4 live streams on that. And then yeah, into next week it's going to be a lot bit different. It's not going to be full of live streams though. It's just going to be a bit of a different week. next week. So yeah, bit of a different week next week. So hopefully that'll go alright with her.
Selling and recycling unwanted clothes.
So
Ways we can help practice
yeah, not anyone at the minute.
And there's now drone trend.
Nath might end up joining us. I'm not sure whether he will or not because he will be at home now. Oh yeah, speaking of Nath as well, he told me a bit earlier on today. I've not replied back to him yet. I will do that later. He's messaged me saying about this, the other centre that he's going to at the minute. Obviously, I'm joining it soon, but not yet. Apparently, he's told me that he's actually now gone back to doing 3 days again. He's not doing 4. So he's now doing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. He's doing now. So he's having Thursday off and Friday off. Yeah, he's gone back down to doing 3 days again now. So yeah, it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. He's now doing. Because he used to do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and then he used to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and now he's dropped Thursday out, and now he's just doing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So yeah, he's now doing them days now. So yeah, that's what he's doing now. So yeah, I'll reply to him a bit later on tonight. All depends if we get him in the stream, but I don't know whether we will or not. All depends on what he's up to. Oh, by the way, yesterday I actually spotted him yesterday in a live stream. Yeah, he was actually I was watching a bit of Matt Jeffrey's live stream last night. I'm not going to really watch his live streams because the stuff that he does I'm not really into. But I was watching a bit of his live stream last night, and guess who I saw in it? Nathan. Yeah, Nathan was watching it last night, and I saw all the comments that Nathan put in there, and they were quite funny ones. So yeah, I spotted Nathan in that live stream yesterday, and there was also some other. Also, there was some just random people in the stream as well that he's obviously subscribed to and he knows and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I did spot Nathan in that live stream last night. So yeah. So every live stream that he does now, I might have to check just in case if Nath is watching. Even though that I think Nath does watch him as well, so it's kind of quite good in it, really. I can't understand why Nath's not got into doing live streams yet. I don't think Nath is really into it, is he? Not obviously he's done a lot of videos now, but he's not done any lives, and I don't think he's really into it. So another problem is he can't do live streams anyway, because obviously with his tablet that he has, obviously he can't go live on that, because obviously he has to be at 1,000 subs for that. So yeah, another way that he can go live is on his laptop that he has. Yeah.
More than 1 million more teenagers in the UK are to be offered the COVID jab. All 16
So yeah.
17-year-olds will be eligible for the vaccine.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite a shame really that he can't go live. Obviously, if he's on his laptop, he can do it that way. But I don't think he uses his laptop very often anyway. So he don't use it very often anyway. So he's not really interested. But maybe at some point he might do. I don't know. But he might do at some point. I don't know. But all depends.
For our region's athletes at the Olympic Games in Tokyo today, Newark's Shona McCallum made her 100th appearance for Team GB women's hockey team. It wasn't too happy.
So yeah, I'm not sure whether we'll get Stephen. He might pop in maybe. I know that he did call me a bit earlier on today, but I was busy, so I didn't answer him. Even though that I told him I'm meeting him next week. But speaking of next week, I can't actually meet him next week now, so it'll have to be the Wednesday after. The reason why for that is because next week I've actually got the house to myself. because they're going away. Yeah, they're going away again on Monday. Yeah, on Monday they're going away, so I'm going to be looking after the house again for 4 days. So I actually can't meet them next week now because the problem is when I've got the house to myself, I don't like leaving it on its own for the day. Yeah, I don't like leaving it on its own. So yeah, that's the reason I'm gonna be in all week next week. So there'll be no town or anything like that next week. So I'm gonna be at home. So yeah, next week is gonna be a boring week at the same time, but it's gonna be a good week just because of me getting my Xbox One sorted out and stuff like that. So it's gonna be an alright week, but at the same time it's gonna be quite boring. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go, but hopefully it's gonna be a good week nonetheless. So it'll be the Wednesday after. I'll know meeting him. I'm hoping he's alright with that. But yeah. But unfortunately, there's been plans. Unfortunately, since this stream and the last stream, there's been plans. So unfortunately, it'll have to be the Wednesday afternoon. Which I believe is I think it's the 18th. I think it's the 18th. No, next Wednesday's the 11th. Yeah, it's the 18th. Yeah, that's when I'll be meeting him now. The 18th.
Being a non-driver, I don't really know my highway code either, so I've never really paid much attention to that. But I thought, let's give it a go. Let's try and get out there on the road. So I've gone from being really just sedentary.
11 minutes. No viewers.
It's great exercise, fresh air, lots of fun. I can do it.
Regardless of whether you've ever gotten a bike before, evidence suggests those who started cycling over lockdown now want to keep the wheels turning. And tomorrow being cycle to work day, there's no better excuse to start pedaling towards a
Sure if we'll get anyone in or not. I don't know.
Almost 60% of people who were considering taking up cycling before the pandemic did so during lockdown. And now that lockdown has eased, 82% of those people want to keep cycling for exercise. 73%.
So yeah, it's my niece's birthday. She's had a birthday. She's 9 now. I meant my nephew's birthday. It's on Sunday. I'm obviously at that place, whatever it's called, for them 2 big matches on that day. It's going to be all leagues. Wait, no, it's not going to be all leagues. Sorry, it's going to be League 2 and League 3, by the way. So it's going to be it's going to be lower league and it's going to be my league that are going to be attending it. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening on that day. Obviously, coaches and all that sort of thing will be happening as well.
It was a big day for one little 8-year-old girl in Leeds today. Mia Casey,
So yeah.
who had heart surgery at Leeds General Infirmary 6 years ago, was guest of honour at a ceremony to unveil the signs for 2 new hospitals
So yeah.
built in the city.
And also another plan that's been made is on Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna be having like a mini party. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah, we're gonna have like a mini party for my nephew. So there's gonna be like karaoke and all sorts of stuff. Obviously, I will have to get an early night, obviously, on Saturday because obviously we're getting up early. Yeah, there's gonna be like karaoke night. There's gonna be all sorts happening on that day. Yeah, there's gonna be all sorts on that day. So we'll see where we go with that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about Saturday's live stream though. Whether I'll do it like really early before the party starts. And I've been thinking I'll probably do that. I'll work something out anyway for that day. But yeah, there's gonna be like a party and stuff that we're gonna be doing for it. So yeah, we'll see where we go with that. So yeah. So yeah, should be good. So and then just wrapping up for Sunday with them 2 big matches. yeah, should be really cool. And then yeah, next week I can be at home all week, have a rest from my yeah, obviously from my 2 matches for 20 minutes. It's going to end up being, and I can have a long rest in the week, rest my legs and all that sort of thing after the big 2 matches. And then yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, should be fun. So yeah.
Buildings are still being demolished on site to make way for the new hospitals. Construction work is expected to begin in 2 years.
So I've just been at home today.
We've incorporated many things into the design, which means it's a really cost-effective, but also
Yeah, I've just been at home today. Yeah, I decided that I'm going to be staying in all week now, just because with the trams and that. Yeah, just because with the trams and that, I have decided to stay in all week now. There might be back running today, but I'm not trusting them. So Friday I'm obviously going to be back on them, and then I'll be back. Oh no, I'll be on them on. Oh no, I won't be on them on Sunday. So I'm gonna be picked up. Don't know about on the way back though. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I might be on tram on way back maybe on that day. I don't know. And then obviously next week I'm gonna be at home all week, so I won't be going out anyway. Because another problem is I don't like leaving the house on its own. That's kind of another thing. I did it last time, by the way.
We've got the jet stream that's put a really quite dramatic heat wave over parts of Greece, but we're to the north of it over the next few days. That means low pressure in charge, showers or longer spells, and
So yeah.
average at best. So still the risk of some showers.
Another problem is as well is I'm not going to be able to go to the Dice Club either next week, because by the time I get home it's going to be really late at night. And yeah, as I mentioned, I don't like leaving it on its own. So Dice Club I won't be attending again next week, because obviously they're going away, so I won't be attending that. So yeah, no Dice Club again next week, unfortunately, which I'm a bit gutted about again. But oh well.
Highs average at best around 20 or 21 Celsius. As we head through tomorrow night and into Friday, there are weather warnings in place for some quite slow-moving thunderstorms, which by the end of Friday could give some fairly high rainfall totals, something we're keeping an eye on. Again, highs just below the average at 19 or 20 Celsius. So on Friday, quite unsettled, and the weather warning currently runs all the way to around 9 o'clock on Saturday. Saturday, the low pressure sits right over us. There will be some sunshine, but also showers, the longer spells of rain, often quite breezy, especially when we get the heavier downpours, and temperatures just below average.
Doing sponsors ITV Yorkshire weather. Hello, summer. Here is sponsors ITV pollen count.
So we're in the wheat pollen season now throughout August, or the wildflower pollen season. And unfortunately, or unfortunately, with the showers or longer spells of rain, the counts are expected to be low the rest of the week and into the weekend.
Thanks very much, Kerry. And that's it from us. Our next update is at 10 to 11.
The national and international stories in X with Lucrezia Millarini.
And now, roll the tape here on calendar. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All 16 and 17-year-olds will be offered the COVID jab, and the decision to have it or not will be theirs. It will be rolled out.
It's lucky enough because I've already had my job, so I'm alright.
Children are going to start going back to colleges and sixth forms, so there is no time to waste.
Also tonight,
It's not yet anyway. Not till September. I don't go back till the 13th, so 13th I don't go back, so apparently it's on a Monday apparently. Well, I've looked in the calendar anyway, and it's apparently a Monday I'm going back.
I know what it is.
Monday.
Find out what Meghan has in mind as she celebrates her 40th with her famous friends. 17 are to be offered a COVID vaccine within weeks. Scientists say that while the risk posed by the virus to young people remains low, they say
I'm just hoping I'm not going to get Mondays on my new timetable, because I chuffing hate Mondays.
and it's hoped many will be vaccinated.
So I'm hoping I'm not going to get Mondays on my timetable.
As for younger children,
If I do get it, then I can't do nothing about it. But if I don't, then that'll be alright.
to those aged 12 to 15.
So I'm guessing that we're going to be doing 3 days again. I reckon.
They've
I
lived
think.
through a global pandemic,
I
the
believe.
likes of which they may never see again.
And if you want to try, but then you just don't have to have that constant worry, like.
But the 16 and 17-year-olds working in a North Yorkshire hotel have until now been unable to get vaccinated against the deadly virus.
It just makes a lot of sense to me to get it to protect everyone around me, to help free things up, to go to school.
It would just be good to protect everyone else and myself, because I've got grandparents.
I feel like I want to get it as soon as possible, because I turn 18 pretty soon, so I want to go out and do what I want to do when I'm 18.
New guidance means they will now be offered the Pfizer jab in the next few weeks.
There is no time to waste in getting on with this. Now we have the JCVI advice on starting that initial first dose in 16 to 17-year-olds. Then I want us to proceed as fast as is practically possible.
Just 2 weeks ago, the JCVI advised against vaccinating teenagers as reports emerged of rare side effects. Now it says there's greater certainty it's safe. You once famously said that you would encourage your own mother to have the vaccine. If you had a 16-year-old child, would you be encouraging them to have it?
So I have one child who's an adult. I have 2 children who are younger than 16 and 17. However, I would be very much in favour, based upon the adjudication of JCVI, if they were 16 or 17, for them to be vaccinated.
Around 1.4 million 16 and 17-year-olds in the UK will now be eligible for jabs, but some countries around the world have gone further than the UK. Ireland, France, Italy and America are all offering vaccinations to children as young as 12. Experts here will keep the decision on whether to immunise young children under review.
If we had already a clear knowledge that immunisation of this healthy 12 to 15-year-olds was something that needed to be done, we would have already made that recommendation. So it will be evidence that comes in between now and when
I'm still not added one yet.
recommendations that will decide that.
Might not even get any viewers in the stream, which has happened before, by the way. We've not had anyone, so we might. I don't know though.
Emily, the data now
We
looks
don't. If we don't.
older teenagers, and it's looking more likely younger children will soon be offered the jab too.
Yeah, well, I think that's really difficult to say actually, because the JCVI simply won't speculate on what may or may not happen over the next few weeks, but simply they haven't decided. They say there is time on their side to sit and wait and monitor the data still coming out of Europe and America. They will have to balance the benefits versus the risks of giving a vaccine to younger children. And of course, we all know COVID poses a much lower risk to children than it does to older people, so it will be a really difficult decision. That said, they have approved it for 16 and 17-year-olds. There is a really strong argument that vaccinating them will help benefit the wider society. So I think there's going to be a really good reason not to extend it to youngsters now. I'm not sure we're going to get the decision before all of them go back to school, but tonight it's not a no, it's just a wait and see.
Okay, Emily, thank you. The online retail giant Amazon has announced major new measures to help cut the number of unused items, such as computers, books and clothes, that go to waste. It follows an investigation by ITV News that revealed millions of products, some in their original packaging, were being sent from their warehouses to be destroyed. Our business editor, Joel Hill, has more.
Reuse, recycle, reduce waste. These are the basic principles of living sustainably. But in June, we revealed that Amazon was destroying millions of items of unsold stock every year. Electrical goods, books, jewellery, homeware, sorted into bins which were marked destroyed. Now the company is making changes. Later this month, sellers on Amazon will have a new option to sell unsold stock to bulk resellers who will attempt to find buyers. From today, sellers will have the option of reselling returned items. Amazon will grade the condition of stock from like new to acceptable. Amazon says the new measures will reduce waste, but it's not clear by how much. The pictures we broadcast were filmed at Amazon's warehouse in Dunfermline, but staff at 8 other sites told us they too have been asked to destroy new and unsold stock. In June, the former employee who exposed the scale of the waste wanted to remain anonymous. Now he wants his identity to be known.
I think it's important that people know that it's a real person, a real face who came forward and who wants to see change.
You wanted Amazon to change. Is this the change you were looking for?
It's a step. It's not the change. It's not the headline change. But I think it's any small step is a good step.
Amazon says it is committed to sustainability. Do you agree?
Honestly, no. It's a matter that they got caught.
Amazon says it's committed to reducing its impact on the planet, but some want the company to go further than it has.
Amazon have been so reluctant to admit that they were doing this in the first place, to admit that they had a problem. So I now want to see them actually take it to heart, properly come clean about their practice that they've been undertaking in UK and their distribution network globally, and put in proper, robust measures that can transparently be checked.
Amazon insists that no unsold goods are ever sent to landfill and that many are donated to charity. But the fact the company is making changes is an admission that more needs to be done.
There are limits to what this announcement tells us, though.
There are. Look, the new measures have been welcomed, but it's hard to really assess how effective they will prove, not least because Amazon won't put a number on the amount of waste it produces in the UK every year, or how that number is likely to change as a result of these new rules. Now, encouraging bulk sellers to find homes for unsold stock sounds like a really good idea, but it's not clear what will happen to that stock if they fail to. Tonight, Greenpeace said it was a terrific idea, the creation of a second
Just gonna move it there.
return goods, but says it beggars belief that Amazon hasn't done this sooner. The government rightly say that it's monitoring the situation at Amazon very closely. If we're going to tackle climate change, we need to be more resource efficient. Amazon's the world's most successful retailer. The way it behaves really matters.
To the Olympics, where 13-year-old Sky Brown has become Britain's youngest ever medal winner. Her bronze in the skateboarding was secured with maturity well beyond her years. She fell twice before delivering a medal-winning performance. Born in Japan to a British father, she chose to represent Team GB. In total, Great Britain picked up 5 medals today, with golds in sailing and equestrian. From Tokyo, our sports editor Steve Scott reports.
Most girls, a month into their teens, are not flying through the air at an Olympics en route to becoming Britain's youngest ever.
Yeah, tomorrow's live stream. My gaming one will be at 6. So that'll be tomorrow's gaming live stream. It'll be at 6. And then Friday's one will be slightly a bit earlier. Got a lot of time for that one yet. Oh, it'll be slightly earlier.
The average age on the podium today, not even 15.
It feels like a dream. I'm so happy to be here with my friends, and I'm really grateful, and I really want to show this to my family and friends.
Skateboarding is, of course, one of the newer events, and like BMX, is capturing the imagination thanks to athletes like Sky Brown and Charlotte Worthington. These new accessible sports are likely to play a far more significant role in the Olympics in the decades ahead.
They'll compete for attention with the traditional sports like sailing, where today GB flag bearer Hannah Mills carved out another piece of Olympic history. With Aileen McIntyre, she defended her title from Rio to become Britain's most successful ever female sailor.
Huge for me, just pride that we pulled it off and done it as a team, and yeah, buzzing.
Another gold came Britain's way in the individual show jumping tonight. Ben Mayer was a team champion at London 2012. This time, on-board explosion, he did it all by himself. British boxer Ben Whittaker raised a few eyebrows, refusing to wear his silver medal. He later explained, "You don't win silver, you lose gold." So it was something he couldn't celebrate. The day ended in disappointment, and yet another Team GB superstar coming a cropper on the track.
Oh no!
Heptathlete Katarina Johnson-Thompson came into the games nursing an Achilles injury, but it was a new problem that got the better of her in the 200 metres, and despite her determination to keep going, she later pulled out of the event, her Olympic dreams lying broken in the treatment table. Steve Scott, ITV News, Tokyo.
And this is how the medal table looks this evening. Team GB jumping up to 4th with 15 golds and a total of 48 medals. Still to come on the ITV Evening News. Any possible changes to holiday travel rules. And the gift Meghan's friends are giving her on her 40th. Those stories and more after the break.
She doesn't remember I'm her daughter, but I do. I'm walking for my mum. Who will you walk for? Sign up.
Official estate agent of Team GB.
Welcome back. People hoping for a break abroad this summer are waiting on tenterhooks this evening as the government prepares to announce the latest changes to its travel traffic light system. Many eyes on what this will mean for popular tourist destinations, including France and Spain. The Prime Minister says he plans to take a balanced approach. Our consumer editor, Chris Choi, has more.
Departing passengers are leaving, knowing that the government's travel rules might change whilst they're away.
I do subscribe to, if you go out on amber, you stay on amber. If you go out on green, you stay on green. I think changing it, as I say, 2 days after you've gone on holiday is grossly unfair.
So what could now change? France is likely to be at the centre of the update. On July the 19th, it was put into a new Amber Plus category. Even the double vaccinated have to isolate for 10 days on return. There are hopes that will change. On Spain, the most popular destination for Brits, government are deciding if the infection rate is low enough to keep it on the amber list, where the double jabbed don't need to quarantine. And more countries with favourable data are expected to go on the green list, requiring no isolation on return.
People yearn to go abroad this year. I totally get that. We've got to balance that against the need to protect our country against the influx of new variants.
That first dip in the pool. Top firms still hope for a late summer surge, but many in this industry say what happened with France worried customers. Has what happened to France affected public confidence in international travel, do you think?
Customers need to know that they can book a holiday with confidence that things won't change at short notice. So when the Amber Plus category was brought in from France in particular, of course that affected people's confidence. That's why it's important We go back to the original intentions of the traffic light system, which was to make sure that people had a nice straightforward way of knowing where they could book.
I thought that was standard in France.
In France tonight, holidaymakers hoping for changes.
We'll have the PCR test, but get rid of anything else and is good news.
It'd be nice if you cancelled the day 2 and day 8 tests, though. We've already paid for those, and it's cost us £320.
For holidaymakers tonight, a journey into the unknown as government prepares changes to shape the rest of summer for millions with travel plans. Chris Troy, ITV News.
In Europe, thousands of people have been forced to flee their homes to escape raging wildfires across much of Greece. Tourists on one island had to be rescued by boat as flames rapidly approached, while the Acropolis in Athens had to close as fires threatened the capital. Greece, Italy and Turkey, along with the Balkans, including Croatia, Bulgaria and Serbia, have all endured the worst heatwave to hit southern Europe in decades. For 3 days now, temperatures in Greece have hit 45 degrees Celsius. In a moment, we'll get the latest from Ben Chapman in Athens. First, Rebecca Barry has this report.
On the Greek island of Evia, a dystopian scene. Tourists and residents rescued by boat from the beaches as wildfires rage out of control. And a similarly apocalyptic feel on the outskirts of Athens. Thousands forced to flee as the fire spread. This is what was left behind. The blaze, so intense, it turned metal molten. Homes and livelihoods destroyed. Those returning to see the damage distraught. This man says he feels bitter. You can't understand unless it happens to you. Extreme weather across the Mediterranean has fueled wildfires. Here in Turkey, the EU sent planes to douse the flames, fanned by strong winds and a heat wave that's turned the land into a tinderbox. Turkey's turquoise coast now rages orange and red. Fires have burnt here for 8 days, killing at least 8 people, the government criticised for its response. In the village of Oren, firefighters tried to stop the flames reaching a nearby power plant. And in the Balkans too, they battle parts of Albania, Kosovo and Croatia, all feeling the impact of the latest extreme weather event to hit Europe this summer. Rebecca Barry, ITV News.
Let's go to Ben Chapman in Athens. And Ben, what is the situation there tonight?
Well, to give you a sense of how hot it is, it's just about 9 o'clock here. The sun has gone down and it is still around 35 degrees Celsius. The heat hits you like a wall when you get out of an air-conditioned building or car. Temperatures here have been up in the mid-40s this week, and all day here the smoke has hung in the air above this ancient city as a result of those fires raging just a few miles to the north of here. Now, firefighters have made some progress today in tackling those fires just close to Athens, but it is so hot and so dry that when they put one fire out, another one just pops up somewhere else, as we've seen on the island of Evia this afternoon. The country's Prime Minister has described it as a nightmare for firefighters to deal with. Now, this is Greece's worst heat wave for more than 30 years, and it's been caused by what meteorologists have described as a heat dome, an area of intense high pressure sitting still over this great swathe of southern Europe, acting like a lid on a pan, trapping hot air underneath it for day after sweltering day. And while it is difficult to draw a direct line from this heat wave to climate change, just like the floods in northern Europe earlier in this summer of extremes, scientists say these events are becoming more frequent and more intense.
Ben, Athens, thank you.
Barack Obama has scaled down his birthday celebrations due to the surge in the Delta variant of coronavirus. The former president, who turned 60 today, had plans for a big celebration in Massachusetts this weekend. Hundreds of people were invited to attend, but criticism about the event grew as cases did. Now only close friends and family were there. And finally, we end tonight's programme with something of an unusual gift for one of the most famous women in the world. The recipient, one Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, turns 40 today. As for those giving it, 40 of her closest and most famous friends. And surprisingly, it hasn't cost them anything at all. Chloe Keedy explains.
Hey, Melissa, do you have a second? It's my 40th birthday, and I've got an idea.
Sitting at home in her California mansion, you might wonder what Meghan Markle could possibly want for her 40th birthday.
I know what it is.
Really?
My first guess is it another photo shoot under a tree where you're looking very peaceful.
Meghan's friend Melissa McCarthy is best known as one of the stars of the film Bridesmaids.
I took 2 dogs already. They're in the back of my van.
But her latest role is in this video, hosted by the Duchess on her website and designed to keep everyone guessing.
Are we finally getting matching tattoos?
I mean,
Well, I already have something really similar across my back.
this one's you.
The answer you might have guessed is a gift for someone else. Well, 40 women to be precise.
Because I'm turning 40, I'm asking 40 friends to donate 40 minutes of their time to help mentor a woman who's mobilizing back into the workforce. Over 2 million women in the US alone and tens of millions around the world have lost their jobs due to COVID. And I think if we all do it and all commit 40 minutes to some sort of act of service, we can create a ripple effect.
For there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it.
Among the Duchess's famous friends already signed up are the poet Amanda Gorman, speaking here at President Biden's inauguration, the singer Adele, the fashion designer Stella McCartney, who designed the dress the Duchess wore at her wedding reception, and Vogue editor Edward Enninful.
If you're willing to let me guest edit.
Yes, please.
Who worked with the Duchess on a special edition of the magazine with a cover featuring 15 trailblazing women who have inspired her. According to one royal expert, this is a birthday surprise we should have expected.
I think if you look at all of Meghan's, causes and initiatives that she's keen on and things she champions, women's empowerment, women, equality of women and women, having a say, whether that's in the workplace or on a kind of global platform, that's what really goes to her core, and that's what this initiative is all about.
A film with a serious message, but not without 1 or 2 silly cameos from the birthday girl's family and friends. Chloe Keedy, ITV News.
And that's it from me and all the team. Bye-bye.
Today will be lovely to start with before quickly spreading to all parts later. Heinz Seriously Good Mayonnaise sponsors ITV National Weather.
Home game, but away from those hefty downpours, many of us got to see plenty of August sunshine throughout today. However, the weather sets up for the next few days not looking quite so summery. So overall, it will be unsettled out there. It will be turning blustery in places, and the Met Office do have the weather warning in force, as there will be some heavy rain and some that will be thundery too. Now, the reason for it's all down to this low pressure. Will be in charge as we go through tonight, tomorrow, and into the weekend. So it isn't really going anywhere. It will be bringing showers or longer spells of rain, and you can see this squeeze in the isobars. It's going to be quite windy at times too. Now, for the rest of this evening and tonight, still 1 or 2 showers around at times, and some of these can still be heavy and thundery, but for most of us, for a good part of the night, it will be dry with some clear skies. However, by the end of the night, you can see this rain starts to move into western fringes of the UK, and that's going to move its way eastwards as we go through tomorrow. However, further east like you are, perhaps a fairly decent start first thing for you, dry with some bright or sunny spells. But this rain will start to spread its way across the UK. Some of it will be heavy and thundery in places, and there's the risk of some localised flooding out there. Behind it, there will be some sunshine, but also some showers, and again, heavy and thundery and blustery winds too, and those temperatures feeling fresher than what they have been today. We're expecting highs at around 20 or 21 degrees.
And it's a similar setup as we go through the next few days. So staying unsettled, there will be further showers, which could be heavy and thundery, and temperatures will be fairly disappointing. Bye-bye.
Heinz Seriously Good Mayonnaise sponsors ITV National Weather.
People of the North, go do your thing.
Keeping possession. Now a chance to move forward themselves with Brian. Helmer has made a good run forward. Brian very nearly in trouble, in fact. Matthews taking it away from him. Ross. Still pushing forward. Looking Wood up. Franks gets past Nelson. Mills is coming forward into the box too. Wood to the far post. Mills has checked out. It goes back for Brian. Mills wants it into the near post. A chance for Mills. A fine save. Could have been the hat-trick. Denied by Rimmer. Lovely little chip from Peter Bryan. Mills have got away. Fell into his path. Rimmer stopped it brilliantly. 2 minutes now to play. Middlesbrough 2 minutes away from a place in the draw for the 6th round. McDonald! Oh! After McDonald out of nothing, so nearly made it 3-2. Still Terry Cooper. Push out, a hat-trick for Mills, surely! What a finish!
Arsenal out, and then there were none, so far as London's concerned, in the Cup this season. Well, that's it for today. We've packed the programme with action, and we hope very much you've enjoyed it. Certainly the Southampton-Manchester United Cup tie was something really rather special. And we leave you today with pictures of a day when thousands were locked out, but nonetheless stayed on to listen to the crowd for the very latest news of an epic cup tie. It was a day when a referee told a player, Alan Ball, to apologise to a linesman for something he'd said in the heat of the moment. And it was a day when the second division side twice came back at Manchester United, and here's how they did it the second time.
Oh, but here's Sheffield again. And they've got men up this time. All Hawks right through.
And it was a day when they almost sneaked a victory in the very last minute.
And away goes Nick Sherlock. It might not be all over yet. They're swiftly right out there.
Another entertaining programme? That's just the job. Trust a Trader, sponsoring ITV4 early evening.
I've been in the business 20 years, but I've never done a customer-facing role.
In our business, if we don't get it right, it's failure. I'm the king of this industry. That's a reason for going undercover like we're doing now.
Let's have a look. Think you'll be buying from us today?
No. Okay, he's not a bought-on salesman.
All new Undercover Big Boss starts tomorrow at 9 on ITV and ITV Hub.
Jeremy Clarkson is hard to put another 7 contestants through their paces now as they all set out to win that immense cash prize. Get your lifelines ready. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? More great entertainment? That's just a job. Trust a Trader, sponsoring ITV4 early evening.
of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, last time we were here, there were many big winners. One of them even faced the £1 million question. He didn't get it, but no matter. We are joined this evening by 6 contestants who are hoping they will. Let's meet them. They are Esme Rob Robinson from Luton, Arabella Lard from Enfield, Janice Talbot from Aylesbury, Jane Crescente from Thurrock, Martin Bartlett from Bristol, and Helen Lowe from Barrow. Now, to see who gets to sit in the chair, we're going to play Fastest Finger First. Fastest person to put 4 answers into the correct order wins the chance to play for £1 million. No distractions, please, from the audience. Here comes the question. Put these names Mr. Man in alphabetical order. Mr. Nosy, Mr. Noisy, Mr. Nobody, Mr. Nonsense. Okay, time's up, so let's see the correct order first of all. In the beginning there's Mr. Nobody, obviously, then Mr. Noisy, Mr. Nonsense, and then Mr. Nosy. Right, now let's see how many got it right. All but 1, in fact. Tough luck there, Martin. And who was the fastest? It was Jane Crescente in 5.01 seconds! So, you're Jane Crescente, you're an Essex boy.
Thurrock, yeah.
Recruitment consultant joined in the audience by your friend Jimmy. Where's Jimmy? Right, now I'm sure you know the rules, but for those people at home who've just come out of a 22-year coma, it's very simple. There are 15 questions to £1 million. There are 4 lifelines. You've got 50-50. You've got phone a friend. It's ask the audience and ask the host. You also have 2 safety nets. One is set at £1,000. I'm sure you know the other one. You can set where you like, okay? But once you've set it, there is no going back. Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, let's play. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Okay. This then for £100. In football, what word means a player controlling the ball along the ground with their feet?
Dribbling.
Drawl, spit, slobber, dribble.
Dribble.
Absolutely right, and that's £100. So, for £200, which piece of equipment is used by doctors to listen to sounds made by the heart and lungs? Microscope, periscope, kaleidoscope, stethoscope.
Stethoscope, final answer.
Absolutely right, £200. This is for £300. Which of these Disney animated film characters is a deer? Baloo, Banzai, Bolt, Bambi.
That's Bambi, final answer.
That's £300. Baloo's a bear, of course. Banzai's a hyena and Bolt's a dog from the film Bolt, weirdly enough. So, £500. Here we go. This is the question. Which of these is a common term for a hairstyle that's short at the front and sides and long at the back? Guppy, mullet, barracuda, cookshed.
That'd be mullet, final answer.
Absolutely right, and that is £500. Good decision. Last chance to go home with not a sausage.
No pressure there.
This is the first safety net we're approaching £1,000. Here's the question. The Menai Strait separates which island from mainland Wales? Yard White, Yard Man, Anglesey, Lindisfarne.
Can I
I should explain, I've never seen this question before. I'm not connected to the outside world, I have to say all this. Here's what I think. It's angles.
I'm sorry?
There's more than that.
Okay.
I mean, the Isle of Wight is off the solar, and the star is off the northeast, the Isle of Man. It's in the middle of the Irish Sea, it's angles 60 distance. It's the most, I'm going to say it's the easiest question we've ever had. You messed it up, really, but I'm here to help. That's my final answer.
Thank you. Well, £1,000, £1,000, so I'll happily take that home to answer B, angles, final answer.
Okay, computer, there's no tension here. Can we reveal the correct answer? There you are, and we'll see. You were quick until that point.
Thought I'd rather not take the risk.
It was impetuous, courageous. I like that in a man. Just don't be trying to be an ally. Anyway, you've used your most important lifeline now. 3 remaining. This name, Crescente, where's that from?
It's from Italy. So, from my dad's side.
You're an Essex boy.
Well, I've been here and everywhere, really. From, born in East London, then moved to Camden, to West London, then to Essex, so...
No little triangles here, obviously.
Evidently.
Right, so, would you like to set your safety net at £2,000?
Absolutely not, no, thank you.
This is your question. Freestyle again, here we go. Published in November 2018, Becoming is a memoir by which former US First Lady? Laura Bush, Rosalind Carter, Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama.
So, I've got a brief idea of my head, where it's quite modern. You'd like to think it would be Michelle Obama. However, it's not something I'd be too comfortable taking the risk on. Can I use my 50-50 please?
And indeed, computer, can we please take away 2 random wrong answers? She's still there.
Can I go with Michelle Obama final answer, please?
You can go with that, yeah. As a result of going with that, just won £2,000. Such in the notes here that your worst nightmare would be getting a question on fashion. I'm looking at you and I'm not saying it isn't with that.
Well, I just don't know much about the industry itself.
Because you dressed with your white t-shirt and rubbish jacket. I thought, it's a stylish man, an Italian. Do you want to set your safety net at 4,000?
No, thank you, Jeremy.
Here's the question then. If a food is prepared in the julienne style, which of these does it resemble? Cubes, coins, matchsticks, or balls?
Well, this is tough. Then, from the top of my head, don't you have potatoes, julienne style? I think. Can I ask the audience, please?
And if you like.
Yes, please.
Okay, audience, get your keypads ready. This is the question. If a food is prepared in the julienne style, which of these does it resemble? If you think it's cubes, push A. Coins, push B. Matchstick C. Balls D. All vote now, please. Well, it's 42% have gone for matchsticks. 20 cubes, 17 coins, 21% balls.
You know what?
What?
I'm just julienne fries. Can I go matchsticks final answer, please?
Literally wasted a lifeline.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You have just won.
That's annoying.
You are stumbling your way through this, let's be honest. You want to set your safety net? You've got one lifeline left at £8,000.
Yes, please.
Really?
Yes, please. At least right.
Okay, computer, can we please set the safety net at £8,000 now? Right, that's like a firework. It's gone off. You can't do anything about that. You've got to get there the way you're going.
Well, it's not 10 fate.
Okay, let's see the question, shall we? In 2019, which awards ceremony was hosted for the second year running by Jack Whitehall? The Brit Awards, the National Television Awards, the BAFTA Television Awards, or the Olivier Awards?
Oh, gosh. This is going to be a complete guess.
I'll end in a few minutes.
Oh, well. Do I go with a guess or do I use a lifeline? That's the question.
Well, you've used the lifeline on everything else.
Yeah.
So.
Can I use my phone a friend, please?
Of course you can. Wasn't expecting.
The novelty of it.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't expecting anything else. Right. Who are we phoning?
I'd like to phone Bill, please.
Bill. What's Bill?
He's my friend and, well, believe it or not, quiz night team member.
You do quizzes?
Believe it or not.
Okay. Here we go. Can we phone Bill, please? Let's give him a call. Bill's phone's working. Hello? Bill? Huh? Bill? Hi? Bill, it's Jeremy Clarkson, tall chap, curly hair, from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, hello, are you all right?
Yeah, no, very well, thanks, Bill. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Good. Now we got Kane here, and he needs your help. Can I just check that you've got someone from our office there, and that you aren't in a library somewhere?
Yeah, no, I got a security guy here. I'm not good.
All right, good. Right, I'm going to hand you over in a second to Kane, and Kane, you're going to have 30 seconds to read out the question and the four possible answers. So I won't waste time with hellos and how are yous if I were you. Okay, you ready? Yes, the time starts now.
Hello, Bill. So, in 2019, which awards ceremony was hosted for the second year running by Jack Whitehall? Was it the Brit Awards, the National TV Awards, BAFTA Awards, or the Olivier Awards?
I have no idea.
Read them out one more time. Brit Awards, National TV Awards, BAFTAs, or Olivier Awards?
I've got to Brit Awards, but...
That's what I thought. Alright, let's do this. Cheers, mate. Take care. Brit Awards, final answer, please. That was my instincts. Have I just wasted another lifeline?
You thought it was the Brit Awards?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've wasted another one. You're absolutely right. You made it straight there. You're there, you're at £8,000. That's the minimum you're going home with. I suspect it is what you're going home with, but who knows? You may know all the other questions. You are, let's be only 7 questions away now from the million. If you know those 7 things, well, you're there. Okay, you ready for your £16,000 question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Evacuated the day after the Chernobyl incident of 1986, the abandoned city of Pripyat is located in which modern-day country? Estonia, Russia, Ukraine, Georgia.
So, before the question came on, I had Ukraine in my head for some reason, not sure why.
Before the question came?
Sorry, before the answers come out, sorry, I meant to say. Who knows, maybe I'm Nostradamus after all. But, so because of that, before the answer, I'm going to go with Ukraine, please, final answer.
began in a few moments.
No great entertainment. That's a big tip from me. Trust a trader. Sponsoring ITV4 early evening.